In any case, content and expression are never reducible to signified signifier, and, this is the second problem, neither are they reducible to base superstructure. One can no more posit a primacy of content as the determining factor than a primacy of expression as a signifying system. Expression can never be made into a form reflecting content, even if one endows it with a certain amount of independence and a certain potential for reacting, if only because so-called economic content already has a form and even forms of expression that are specific to it. Form of content and form of expression involve two parallel formalizations and presupposition. It is obvious that their segments constantly intertwine, embed themselves in one another, but this is accomplished by the abstract machine from their relations. If this parallelism is replaced by a pyramidal image, then content, including its form, becomes an economic base of production, displaying all the characteristics of the abstract. The assemblages become the first story of a superstructure that, as such, is necessarily situated within a state apparatus. The regimes of signs and forms of expression become the second story of the superstructure, defined by ideology. It isn't altogether clear where language should go, since the great despot decided that it should be reserved a special place, as the common good of a nation and the vehicle for information. Thus, one misconstrues the nature of language, which exists only in heterogeneous regimes of signs, and rather than circulating information, distributes contradictory orders. It misconstrues the nature of regimes of signs, which express organizations of power or assemblages that have nothing to do with ideology as a supposed expression of a content. Ideology is the most execrable concept obscuring all the effectively operating social machines. It misconstrues the nature of organizations of power, which are in no way located within a state apparatus but rather are everywhere, affecting formalizations of content and expression, the segments of which they intertwine. Finally, it misconstrues the nature of content, which is in no way economic in the last instance, since there are as many directly economic signs or expressions as there are non-economic contents. Nor can the status of social formations be analyzed by throwing some signifier in the base, or vice versa, or a bit of phallus or castration into political economy, or a bit of economics or politics into psychoanalysis.